All right, hey there, this is Jacob, and this is the weekly Cryptohopper cryptocurrency trading bot review video. Let's see, last week we started with a strategy using the Cryptohopper, the Bittrex Hopper, and the new live trading platform tied into the coin indicator bot signals. And no, I'm sorry, not coin indicator, Crypto Bullet. And I kept really tight, a very tight stop loss on it at 1% and a trailing stop loss after it would reach 3%. I'm going to show you how the signals performed, and then I'll show you where I traded and why I made an adjustment to this. So again, just using just the Crypto Bullet for Bittrex. We view the report here. Here are the trades it's made during this week. So it called Sia Coin, it called Stellar Lumen, it called Bitcoin Dark, and it called Monaco. You'll see all of these ended up hitting at least a 20% return. Now XLM dropped down and hit my stop loss before riding up, so I lost that one. BTC Dark, it did not call in time, and Monaco, what happened with Monaco? Let's check it out. Anyway, you'll see that I have made, the bot's made some profit for me in the last week, about 15% on the amount invested, 2% on the total assets, which, granted in this market has not been difficult. Again, when you know what market you're trading in, then you know how to use the tool, and I think even some basic TA settings in this probably would perform pretty well in this last week. Simply because there have been so many winners in the market. That said, there was a run where Bitcoin went up and the market bled yesterday. So if you're willing to hold through that time, you probably would have done all right. I went ahead and closed out one position when I saw that happening at about a 7% loss. But anyway, let's look at the trade history here, and then I'll show you my configuration update. So, okay, yeah, so Sia Coin, it bought and sold at a 6% profit. Obviously, it could have followed that higher with different settings than I had set up for just last week. Then XLM, it bought and sold as soon as it hit the stop loss at 1%. Monaco, it did the same, so it didn't make advantage of profits there. Again, looking at the market and looking at the signal performance, this is the point where I decided to adjust the configuration. And I went ahead and used a few signals from my signal group here, Numeraire, BNT, and XLM. Numeraire and BNT both sold at over 20% profit. XLM, I went ahead and sold manually at a 7.5% loss when I saw BTC running, not knowing how far it would go. And so here's the configuration I have running right now. Again, using the Bittrex Hopper, I have it set for just the trailing stop loss, and I'm letting it go to 20% with a 5% trailing stop loss. And I'm using both my manual signals for my signal group as well as the Crypto Bullet. I think that will do well. Looks like it should continue to perform well because if we look at the report of Crypto Bullet, we see, and rank it just by results here, we can see that the number of results that have gone under 20 in this last month plus are just 5. And even those have some period of profit, but that means that there's also times where they're obviously performing at a loss. So those you might need to sell off manually. Otherwise, the rest of these all look good. They hit at least 20% at some point, which means that would trigger the stop loss, and it would either continue to run up until it hits that 5% drop, or once it hits that 5% after 20, it would go ahead and sell. So that's what I'm testing for now. I'll continue to report on that. It looks like a good way to be using the bot across the market. So even if a position is bought, and BTC goes on a run, it may sell. It may go at a loss for a while. I may sell some of those manually, just using a tight stop loss. I may be willing to hold. I just don't like seeing red for very long. And if Bitcoin looks like it's going to take off, then that's it. So interesting. See how your trading style goes with it. If you're able to hold through those Bitcoin runs, and if it ends up working in your favor, let me know. But for now, that's what I'm using. Let me know what you're using. I'll reply to go through YouTube comments now and see anything that you've any questions or anything you posted from last week, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you soon.